Howdy guys, lovely to see you all again. Today we're going to be looking at the second solo in Skin from Bullet For My Valentine. Let's take a look. Alright, just a quick reminder in case you guys forgot, we're in drop C for this song, which goes C, G, C, F, A, D. So get yourself in tune and we'll get started. Alright guys, let's have a look at the first section. We're going to start off with this cheeky little shred run. Let's slow that down. I'm going to play 15, 17, 19 on the 4th string. And I'm going to play the same frets on the 3rd string, but twice. So we're going to go... Now the next couple of notes, I've got a rolling group of 5 notes here. I'm playing 17, 18, 20, 18, 17 on the 2nd string. Okay, at the end of that, I'm going to work into this. You can either vibrato this naturally or add some cheeky whammy. It's up to you. I'm bending 20 of the 2nd string whilst playing a sustained note on 20 of the 1st. So you can just add that cheeky whammy or add a little bit of vibrato from the top, but it is a little bit more challenging without the whammy. Then we work into this phrase. So I've got to bend again, just from the 2nd string up and back. Then I'm going to play 18, 17, 18, 20 on the 2nd string. So from here now. Then I work into this phrase. Let's slow that down. I'm going to play 18, 17 on the 2nd string, and then 17 on the 3rd and the 4th. So you can just do a flat finger here. At the end of that, I'm going to play 15, 14 twice. But the second 15, 14 I do is going to be slightly slower. Alright, that's all of the first section. Let's try it again relatively slowly from the start, and then again even slower with some tabs. One more time with some tabs. Alright, let's have a look at the second section. We're going to start off with a cheeky little pentatonic lick. Let's slow that down. We're going to essentially be in what would be in standard tuning a D minor pentatonic. So position-wise, we're between 10, 12, and 13. So I'm going to start off with this. Let's slow that down. I'm playing 12 of the 4th string, then hammering 10 to 12 on the 3rd. Then I play 10 of the 2nd string, and then pull off 12 to 10 of the 3rd. So we should have 2 triplets now. Okay, then I jump to 13 of the 2nd string. I'm going to do a pull off from 13 to 10, and jump to 12 of the 3rd string. Then I jump back down to the 2nd string and play 10, and then do a pull off from 12 to 10 on the 3rd. And that's going to sound like this. We should have 4 triplets now. Okay, now what I'm going to do is repeat the first 2 triplets. This time I'm going to play this. What I'm doing here, all in one pick, I'm playing 13, 12, 10, and then 12, 10 on the 1st string. Then I jump to 13 of the 2nd string. So it's going to go like this. So let's have a look at what we've got thus far from the start. At the end of that, I'm going to work through sort of almost a tremolo idea, but in a way it's just sort of 6 16th notes. So it's quite fast, but if you count it out, it's not too bad. So I'm going to go... That's all even. So I'm going to do 6 picks on all of those frets. I'm going to play 10, 12, 13, 15, and as I said, I'm going to play 6 notes on each one of those little stops. At the end of the 6th 15, I'm going to hit it again and do a delicious bend from there. So we go. That's all of the second section. Let's try and do it relatively slowly, and then we'll do it again even slower with some tabs. One more time with some tabs. All right, let's have a look at the third section. This is a big, delicious shred. I'm going to start from 5 of the 5th string. I'm going to play 5, 7, 8. And I'm going to borrow this shape quite a few times throughout the duration of this shred. So I'm going to play 5, 7, 8 on the 5th. I'm going to play 5, 7, 8 on the 4th, but I'm going to do this twice. We're going to have a few of these in a row. So it's going to go with exactly the same shape. I'm going to play 7, 9, 10 on the 3rd string twice. And exactly the same shape again, I'm going to play 8, 10, 11 twice on the 2nd string. So from the start, we've got exactly the same shape across 4 strings. We're just sort of changing a couple of frets in the amount of times we do it. So from the start, we should have one group of 3 notes on the 5th string, 2 on the 4th, then I jump to 7, and I jump to 8 at the 2nd. Altogether, that's going to sound like this. After that, I sort of work into some harmonic minor ideas with this little phrase. Let's slow that down. I've got a rolling group of 5 notes on the 1st string. I'm going to play 9, 10, 12, then reverse at 10, 9. I'm going to jump to 11 of the 2nd string and then back down to 9 of the 1st. At the end of that, I'm going to play 11, 10, 8, 10 on the 2nd string. So let's go from 9 of the 1st string now. All right, before we get too excited, let's try and do everything we've got thus far, and then we'll add the second half to this chunk. Hopefully that's making sense. Then I work into this phrase. There's 2 more notes that sort of drift into the start of the 4th section. So let's go through these little groups here. We're going to do 6 notes at a time. I want to start off by playing 8, 10, 11 on the 2nd string, and then 9, 10, 12 on the 1st. Continuing the harmonic minor idea, I'm going to play 10, 11, 14, and then 10, 12, 13 on the 1st string. Back to back. After that, let's slow that down. I'm going to play 11, 14, 15 on the 2nd string. When I play 12 of the 1st. At the end of that, I'm going to bend 15 of the 1st string up and back, hit 13, and then vibrato the 15. To finish that off, I'm going to play 18 of the 2nd string and 17 of the 1st, and that's going to kind of lead us in to the final section. So let's just do from those little groups of 6. Let's try and do the whole thing from the start of the section relatively slowly, and then we'll do it again even slower with some tabs. One more time with some tabs. Okay, final section. Keep in mind that we've just come from those 2 leading notes from the end of section 3, and then I work into this phrase. So let's slow that down. I've got to pull off from 20 to 17 on the 1st string, and then I jump to 18 at the 2nd, and then back down to 17, like what we had in the previous group. I'm going to steal that idea again, but now I'm going to do a double pull off at the start. So this is what we should have. Okay, now at the end of that, I'm going to do a double pull off, but I'm going to get a sort of change of chords here. So instead of ending on 18, 17 from the 2nd to the 1st string, I'm going to play 17 to the 2nd and 15 of the 1st. So altogether, this is what we're going to have. Then a similar idea working through this diminished arpeggio. All right, let's slow that down. I've got to pull off from 18 to 15 on the first string. I jump to 17 to the second and then back down again. I was ending on 15 there, and I'm going to do the same idea with the double pull off at the start. So altogether thus far of that group. Now I do want to do the double pull off. But this time, instead of jumping up a string or changing positions, I'm just going to pluck 15 2 more times on the first string. So it goes. So from that group now. Let's take it from the start of the section. Okay, after that, I work into this phrase. Let's slow that down. I'm going to play 18 of the first string. And then I'm going to play 15, 17, 18, 17, 15. So after I've played the 18, I'm just rolling forwards and backwards from that 15. Then from that point, I've got a rolling group of 5 on the second string. I'm playing 18, 17, 15, 17, 18. So just backwards and forwards. So we should have 6 notes and 5. At the end of that, I've got another group of 5 notes. I'm playing 15, 17, 18 on the first string, and then reversing that 17, 15. So we should have a group of 6 and then 2 groups of 5. Okay, a very similar idea now. I'm on 20 of the first string. I'm going to play the single note and then roll backwards and forwards. So I play 20, 17, 18, 20, 18, 17. Then I roll backwards and forwards on the second string, 20, 18, 17, 18, 20, and that's going to be our group of 5. So I've got... At the end of this one, though, we don't go backwards and forwards. I'm just going to play 17, 18, 20 on the first string, and then end on a bend. Add some sexy vibrato if you want to. So let's go from this little shreddy idea, and then we'll go right back to the start of the section. All right, keep in mind that we had those 2 notes at the end of section 3, and we're going to start section 4 from the pull-offs. Here we go. One more time with some tabs. And that was the second solo from Skin by Bullet For My Valentine. Hope you guys have enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and check the links in the description box to my Patreon and my Facebook group. Take care, guys.